Hey dudes, welcome to Splat from the Past, the only 80s themed horror and sci-fi show where things can get totally radical. Now today I will be welcoming a lovely lady, a legend with a pair of assets, and I am talking about Kitten Natividad. Francesca Kitten Natividad, to be exact. You all remember her. She was in Russ Meyer's 1976 cult classic Up. She was also in many non-adult films as well. The airplane movies. She was the jiggling breasts on the airplane. She was in My Tutor, The Wildlife, Night Patrol, my personal favorite, and so many others. Oh, she was in Mitch Ryder's video for When You Were Mine. I mean, she's a legend. The Tomb, the Fred Olen Ray movie. She'll be my 6th guest from that movie, and I'm pretty excited. It's going to be awesome and spectacular. So, here is my interview with Kitten Natividad.
Oh,
Hey, Francesca, it's Tommy calling to do the podcast interview.
that's wonderful. Are we ready, or are you going to call me back?
Oh, no, I'm all ready.
Oh, okay. I was just feeding my kitty.
I'm
Son.
not surprised you have a kitty.
Kitties, Kentucky kitties, and their boys and their monsters.
Yeah, my cat's a monster herself. Yeah. This is such a great honor. Thank you for doing this today.
Well, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure.
Yes, and just so you know, Kitten, I am a free spirit with no filter, so swear all you want.
Oh, well, things are pretty good for today's not a bad swearing day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm not in a good mood.
Yeah.
Things happen. But everything's good. I'm excited.
Awesome. So, going back in time, did you gravitate toward performing early on in your childhood?
I would say so. I would say about my teens.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say about like 11 or 12, I remember going to the park. And even then I knew I had a cute body.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore a sarong and a little bra. And I was doing a Hawaiian dance, and people got around and watched me and threw money at me. And my sister picked up the money, and I said, let's go to another big group and see what they do. And I started earning money like that. I don't know how I knew just that's how I wanted to make money. But that's how it happened. I was a naughty girl from way back, baby.
Yeah. Did you go to the movies a lot and all that stuff?
Well, my mother worked, and my stepfather went to the university, and at night he would work at getting the tickets for the drive-in. So we went to the drive-in every day in the summer. And I fell in love with movies, yes. It was better than what the TV offered at night, you know? Because in the 50s, we didn't have, or the 60s, we didn't have that many choices. We had like 2 or 3 channels. And that was it. So the driving was perfect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Are you okay? You're very slow.
Oh, I've been drinking a lot of coffee today.
Oh, baby, maybe you need something. I don't know. Maybe you need treat. I don't know.
No, I'm okay. I just got a lot on my mind. That's all. But you were born in Chihuahua, Mexico, but were you raised there?
Yeah. Yes, I was. Till I was 9. I was raised by my father's mother.
Yeah.
Because my mom was working in El Paso. A lot of people would work, in El Paso and come home to Juarez. And you didn't need to have a passport or anything. You could just cross the bridge.
Yeah.
And then he married an American citizen, and we all became American citizens and moved to El Paso.
Mm-hmm. So you grew up in Texas then?
Well, we went back and forth because I had family. So to tell you the truth, border towns are like Mexico. Everybody speaks Spanish. You eat nothing but Mexican food.
Yeah.
It's okay. There was a little racism, but who gives a fuck?
Oh yeah.
I didn't care. I had my family, and I didn't know how to handle it, but I didn't know how to. It didn't make me miserable, but it was. It's always been around.
Yeah, it's always been around, and people are acting like it just came out of the woodwork again, but it's always been around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I have to ask you an obligatory question because you're, of course, well known for your endowment.
Yeah.
Does that run in your family?
To tell you the truth, if you see pictures of me from my beginning career,
Mm-hmm.
I enhanced them, and then Russ bought me a big bag, and all that stuff. But, it wasn't that, what I did to my body was all that stuff was not good.
Yeah.
It was good, and some of the girls are having problems, and some are very lucky and don't have any problems. But you never know who's going to end up, having problems with phony stuff in the breast.
Yeah. So did you get into... go ahead.
I did enhance them because I wanted to make more money and be different, and big boobs were becoming the thing. But I think the little tits I had worked for me very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, no matter what size they were always gorgeous, I have to say.
Oh, thank you.
My pleasure.
You're not nervous, are you?
No, not at all.
Usually my interviews, they ask me so many questions so fast, I have to, keep going. And I feel kind of silly, like we have silences between our questions.
I'm sorry. I'll pick up the pace.
It usually goes better because, the time goes faster, too. It won't be so boring for our listener.
Yeah.
A lot of questions. Yay.
Did you get into modeling first after high school?
To tell you the truth, I started go-go dancing nude.
Mm-hmm.
I did not get into modeling. I didn't know anything about that. I just know that one of my neighbors was a dancer, and she was okay, but she didn't have that great of a body, and she was making lots of money.
Yeah.
And I was a punch operator, and I would literally fall asleep at my desk just punching away, and I go, I can't keep doing this. This is very boring, very boring. So she took me to her agent, and he hired me. And in those days, he only did 2 hours of work because he would go dance for 45 on, 15 off. And then if you wanted to keep dancing, you get in your car and drive to another club and then do that again.
Right.
And that's what I was obsessed with it. And I was working from noon to after midnight and earned my money and bought a car. And I was a happy girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When did Playboy come into the mix?
Oh God, that came in a few years later because after I did the go-go dancing, I got bored with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always moving. I don't like to do the same thing over and over and over. So I went down to Hollywood and did burlesque.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met a man, and plus I was doing go-go dancing in the day and burlesque at night. I met this manager that said, "You have a great body. Why don't you enter the Miss Universe contest?" And I said, "No, I don't want to. And I don't want to travel. I have a good life here in California." And he says, "Yeah, but you can make a lot of money. You can make like 20 grand for winning the contest and blah, blah, blah." So I entered and won. You know, Claudia Jennings was one of the judges.
Yeah.
So I met her, and she was real nice. And when I was leaving with my big trophy, she says, "Hey, Kitten, congratulations, I voted for you." I go, "Oh, thank you." And I said to my manager, "Who's that beautiful woman?"
Yeah.
She said, "That's Claudia Jennings, and Miss Playmate of the Year." And I go, "Wow, she's so nice." No, she's very nice. And so then I went on the road, and things got better and better. And I went on the road for a while, and when I came home, I started dancing back in Hollywood, and the photographers would come and they want to put me in magazines, and that's how it happened. But I wasn't a playmate. I was just featured in Playboy.
Yeah. Did you get to meet Hugh Hefner?
Oh, yes, and I sat next to him and smoked some pot, and loved to watch movies, so we always went to the big movie house, and I swam in his pool, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of games and we played. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
it was a real active place. I loved it.
Yeah, did you get to sleep with him?
No, I did not. No, he had a girlfriend that was very beautiful, but I had at the time I think they were breaking up because he didn't sit with her. He sat with me and somebody else, and hardly spoke. I don't know. She was like annoying him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can tell when couples are not getting along.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed. But that's okay. He had plenty of girls there, you know.
Yeah. Was that before he was with Barbie Benton?
After.
Oh, it was after. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I guess Barbie's one of my favorites for him.
Yeah, she was a gorgeous, gorgeous lady. You made your film debut in the Richard Fleischer movie, The New Centurions. How did that come to you?
Oh, well, I was working at the phone booth, and they came to the owner, and they said, "We'd like to use your place to film this movie, blah, 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 and could you get us a couple of girls?" He picked me and somebody else, and I was so happy he did.
Yeah, it was an uncredited topless scene. Did you have any interaction with George C. Scott or Stacy Keach?
Just with just saying hello and how are you, and just small talk. But he had a lot of what's his name? The other guy, not Keith. I can't think.
George C. Scott.
George C. Scott. Oh my God! I was looking at my backpack trying to get my stuff. They were. He had a lot of fans that were movie stars, like and Green, a lot of actors.
Yeah.
And they would come, and then on the sidelines, they would always talk to me too and stuff like that. And I asked them questions. "Oh, how do you like filming? How do you like being an actor?"
Yeah.
I was in awe of them, and so it was fun. And I was young. I was like 20, so I didn't know what to do. I don't know. I'm not that. When you're that young, you don't realize how lucky you are sometimes,
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everyone I talk to has told me that. They say that they have more appreciation now for what they did than they did when it was happening.
And I said, what did he asked me to lunch? Why didn't I say yes? And, stuff like that. But you're young. I don't know. Things are what they were.
How did you meet Stella Stevens and become her maid?
Oh, I started working. I was 15 years old when I came on a summer vacation, and she was going with the club owner from TJ's on the corner of Santa Monica and La Cienega.
Mm-hmm.
And my uncle was a janitor, and she asked him if she knew somebody that could come, like, look after and feed her kid and do a little cleanup and blah, blah, blah. And so she said me, because he knows that I like to, I'm very domestic, because I'm the oldest of 10.
Yeah.
And he sent me there, and I worked all summer, and I came, after I graduated, I came back there to find out myself what I wanted to be a nurse, but I wasn't sure to commit to all that college, and then I went to work for her for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened. It was wonderful. It was a learning experience, and she would have parties, and I got to meet a lot of the movie stars, like big stars, Warren Beatty, Linda Evans, and she would come
Wow.
in like to meet her. Yeah, she lived on oh God, I don't even remember. I'll remember later.
Yeah.
15, 16 years ago, that, I think about it and not that intense. So I forgot. I remember the actors and everything, and right now I can't.
Yeah. I always loved her in The Nutty Professor and The Poseidon Adventure. She's a pretty good actress.
Oh, she's so beautiful, and she's so nice. She's a sweet lady.
Yeah.
And she's very down to earth. Her mother was a very sweet lady. She sended, she made wonderful pork stuff and mailed them to her so that she could eat her pork.
Yeah.
I used to think that was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So how did you meet Russ Meyer?
A girl that was the star, Shari Eubanks, was working with me at the classic Splat, and Haji, they were working there, and they decided that they were going to tell Russ to watch me dance perform, because I was his kind of woman.
Mm-hmm.
So he came, and he said, oh yeah, you are my kind of woman, and I just finished the film up. But I just I can put TBA to tie the film together, because it's making no sense right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he did.
Wow. So he cast you in the movie Up. Is it true that Russ had someone overdub your lines in that movie?
Yes. I had a very thick Spanish accent.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, well, I don't know if I like the Spanish accent. So he put in his lady's,
Yeah.
accent. And it was my first film ever and everything, and I just couldn't get rid of it, okay? I couldn't get rid of my accent. Not overnight, buddy. So then when he asked me, he said, you did very well. I'd like you to do, I'm going to have you do a Spanish girl, Lola Andusta. You can write your own script. So I wrote my own script for that anyway. I think it's Spanish. And then I finished filming it. He said, well, I haven't found the leading lady. And I said, oh, that's bad. And then he kept looking at me. I go, why are you looking at me? He goes, I'm going to make you a leading lady, and I'm going to have to redo the whole script, and I'm going to have to get rid of your accent and give you a hillbilly accent. I go, fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we started working with a professional guy, and I lost my accent, and we went on from there, and now they want me to have a Spanish accent. I can't get it.
Yeah. Well,
Right. But anyway, it's all part of learning, and it's a wonderful journey. I enjoyed losing my accent. I enjoyed that they dubbed my voice. It was kind of weird. I know that it's not mine, so it's weird that I look at that. You know?
Yeah, you speak perfect English, and so you could have fooled me.
Oh no, a lot of guys on the road.
Yeah,
What I used, they love my accent. And when I came back on the road, I have fans that always follow me.
yeah,
And what happened to your accent? We loved it. We loved it. We missed it. Do it again. I can't. It just won't come out. And
yeah,
then he says, I know what you used to say. He's so good. I know those are just the ones. They used to, I don't know. Some liked it, some didn't. I don't know.
yeah. And you had to,
Yeah.
yeah, and you had to sit in trees with ants crawling up your ass or something.
Oh God, it was so awful. It was because by the time he sat up, by the time he got the right light, because he did outside lighting, and clouds would move and clouds would go away,
Hmm.
and blah blah blah. I was up there for hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God, that must have been terrible. Um, I've interviewed Raven Dela Cruz. What was she like to work with?
I didn't get to work with Reagan. They had already finished that.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said, that he was going to put it together and have me to do the I filmed all by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was always by myself. I didn't get to film with anybody.
Mm-hmm. But you know her, right?
What?
You.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
Facebook all the time. She's in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She also we worked together at the body shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was a girl.
Yeah, she's like a messiah or a prophet because both me and my colleague have interviewed her, and we've gotten more views on her interview on YouTube than anybody's, like beyond our wildest dreams. It's like she's like a prophet or a messiah from God.
Oh, well, I just think of her as a Raven, my friend.
Yeah, she's a lovely lady though, lovely.
Yes, yes.
But making that movie, though, did that experience make you realize you could make a living doing X-rated film?
Well, that wasn't really X-rated. That was R-rated.
Oh, okay.
And that's how I became a member of SAG,
Mm-hmm.
doing up, because it was a SAG film, and SAG doesn't really promote, X-rated. But
Can
I
imagine.
went into a porn much later. No, I didn't think that I was going to make a living acting. I was petrified of the camera.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to seeing live audiences and getting the applause. And there's no retake. Usually it was, and that's considered to be good, and it's different, and it's very different.
Yeah. And
Filming.
yeah, isn't it true though that you never wanted to do the hardcore sex scenes in movies?
Well, I was married at the time, and then I had Russ, so I wasn't really allowed to do it. So when I was a single girl, I went for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that integrity, by the way.
Oh, what asked me, you want to do a sex scene? I go, my boyfriend wouldn't like it. I just can't. I'd like to be in the film, but I just can't do it. So we'll just have you do a cameo, or you can be the star in the show. And I just find whatever they wanted, and no sex. So later on, I did little girl sex scenes, and then I got into the men. And let me tell you, it is hard work. If you think that doing sex scenes is not hard, it is.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And they keep doing it over and over, and sometimes the guy gets tired, and sometimes the bed breaks. You gotta. A lot of things happen.
Yeah, guy loses his heart on, all that stuff. Eventually, it led to you being cast in regular mainstream movies, which I'd like to get into. I'm going to mention movies. You tell me anything you remember from them. Airplane.
Oh, I remember going to Paramount the girl, she publicized it. And so they had this big airplane, and I got on the airplane, and they took pictures, and they put those in Playboy.
Yeah.
And then they had them go into the plane and just shake your booty. It was easy. A lot of stuff was easy and fun, and I got to meet one of the girls that was working with me at the Classic Cat, and she ended up marrying our dog. And
Yeah.
it was beautiful. You know, I always had blessings everywhere. I'm kind of those women that like to have girlfriends, you know.
Yeah.
Because I was a very popular girl in high school. And it was, like I said, it was a little bit racist. Like I won a lot of contests in high school, and they would always make me second place. But I knew that I won because the guys that counted the tickets would tell me that we can't have her, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, it was very prejudiced in El Paso.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
And then the minute they closed my accent, they knew I was Mexican because I used to be a blonde. And I have fair skin because my family comes from Europe. And they moved to Mexico. And so they were prejudiced.
Yeah.
I didn't care, like I told you. I didn't know anything. Even you don't know anything. I hadn't lived, honey. I was joking.
Yeah.
Nice Catholic girl, you know?
Yeah. And I hadn't even realized until I did research that those were your breasts jiggling in Airplane. They become iconic just from that because everybody remembers that part.
Oh, how wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they brought you back for the second one where you were the lady in the Moral Majority t-shirt.
Yes, uh-huh.
Yeah. How about My Tutor?
My tutor, I was working at the body shop.
Mm-hmm.
They came over and offered me the part. And they said, oh, you just have to be in a whorehouse. You don't have to do anything or say anything. So I went there and I did that. And then when I had to sing with the main star, who was Olivia Newton-John's
John. Yeah.
husband, Matt Latence, the guy, the director, I asked him, I said, can I say climb these mountains? He goes, because I wanted to throw a line in there. I wasn't so bad to have a line. And I said,
Yeah. I love that movie. I mean, what boy doesn't have the fantasy of sleeping with his teacher or librarian or any woman of authority for that matter, you know?
oh, I think so. I think it's right on. Yeah.
Yeah. How about The Wildlife?
The wildlife I also got at the body shop. Let me tell you, I got a lot. It was like my little showcase.
Mm-hmm.
The body shop. Sunset. I worked there for 12 years. And they asked me, the director came to watch, and they asked me to do the movie and to see my bathtub suit on there. And so when we went to the girl and I, the blonde girl, the other stripper, we came to work. We had beautiful flowers, and we had our own trailer.
Yeah.
It was fabulous. Yes, it was great. And I enjoyed it. You know, the office came and asked me to do a Champagne bachelor party, which I did.
Oh, you were in Bachelor Party?
I did Sean Penn's when he married Madonna at the Roxy on Sunset.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the movie Bachelor Party. I got confused there.
Oh, no. That's
Yeah. And then one of my favorite comedies of all time is Night Patrol. How about that one?
And that one I got the guys who were fans of mine, and they asked me to be in it, and I said, okay. And we had a night TV. It was late at night, like midnight.
Yeah.
And so we were all just sitting around to stay awake, because by the time we finished, it was 4. So you got to keep your favorite stuff, and there was joking and having lots of fun. It was lots of fun. But I got that part because I did the gospel movie.
Yeah.
The guy in the gospel movie said, I'm writing this producing this movie, will you be in it? And so one movie gets to another. Like when I did Airplane, the guy from the Best Little Whorehouse asked me to be in Best Little Whorehouse.
Yeah.
You know what? I did a lot of films, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh my God! I just realized that I'm in all these films. I was a busy girl. No wonder I'm so tired now at 72.
Yeah. You don't look 72.
So much energy.
Yeah.
I mean, and traveling and packing and unpacking and running to rehearsal, and it was a fabulous life. But now I really enjoy being retired.
Yeah. You don't look 72 at all. Seriously, yeah. But yeah, I just love it how Murray Langston and Pat Paulson go to the house, and you come out and say, "Is this a bust?" And Pat Paulson points to your breast. No, that's a bust.
I know, it's a cute film.
Yeah.
I love film.
And then you offer him a joint. You're like, "You want a joint?" And he's like, "That's not a joint. This is a joint." He touches his dick.
Oh yes, yeah, it was written well, huh?
Yeah. It's classic. I've been trying to get Murray Langston on the show for a long time. He hasn't responded to my messages, but hopefully I will.
I think he's tired or what? What is it? Where he just disappeared?
Yeah, I know that he had a couple of kids and he got divorced, so he took care of his kids. And then he tried to come back a couple of years ago, and I guess it didn't work out well. But
Oh my God, that's horrible. He was funny.
Oh, he's hilarious. I mean, he's doing all these cheesy one-liners that we've all heard a million times, but he makes them just hilarious,
Not only that, they're elementary,
Yeah. Yeah, it's very elementary. That's a great way of putting it.
Yes.
How about doing time?
Doing time. Oh, yeah, that my hairdresser told me, she says, I have my Canadian boyfriend as a producer. And I said, oh, that's nice, wonderful. And then one day I get a call from her. She says, I told him I know you, and he says he wants to put you in his film. So I said, sure.
Yeah.
It's also who you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not what you know, it's who you know in that town.
Yes, and either they like you or they don't like you.
Yeah. How about the Tomb?
The Tomb,
Fred Olin Ray.
I remember it, but I don't remember how I got the part. I don't remember. That is just too long ago.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably.
From the police shop.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was fun. I just did my little scene and dancing, and that's it. I didn't get to work with anybody. I was alone that time, too.
Yeah. I've talked to 6 people from this movie: Fred Olin Ray, the writer Ken Hall, Craig Hammond, Susie Stokey, and I just had Michelle Bauer on. She was my 900th guest last weekend.
Hall, I think he got me the part. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
How did you get in Mitch Ryder's You Were Mine video?
Oh, they went to the body shop and they wanted to film there, and they asked the owner what girls were his best, and they chose the girl with the long hair themselves, but my boss chose me to be in it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like the body shop was very good to you.
The body shop, like I told you, is my casting manager there.
Yeah.
Everybody, when they want
Yeah, I saw the video on YouTube. It's a great video. It still holds up all these years. I'd never, s- yeah, I had never seen it before. That was cool. It should be noted that you are a survivor of breast cancer. That happened in what, 1999?
88, 98, 98, yeah.
Yeah, was that just a long, grueling process for you?
It was sad and long, but you know what? After a while,
Hmm.
when you want to live, you tell them take those kids off and throw them out the window. You know, you want to live.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, I am more than just a pair of tits.
Hmm. Did you just decide that it was time to retire because of that?
I didn't retire. I kept making movies and stuff because I went to a doctor and he gave me surgery and I had big implants, and then 3 years ago I took them out because one bag started leaking, and I said, it's time to take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a girl, she had implants. Oh my God, she said she was in pain for a long time after that. I mean, just people don't realize just how dangerous those things can be, especially silicone, you know.
So I think sometimes your body's rejecting, and that's the pain.
Yeah, it's just crazy, you know.
It's rejecting that foreign object in your body. You know?
Hmm. How many years overall did you go through that?
What did I go through? What?
Go through the breast cancer?
A year?
Oh, just a year?
What do you mean go through it? I mean, you go through it. I mean, they give you surgery, and then you do chemo and radiation, and then it's over.
Oh.
And I take a medication for 5 years or whatever.
Hmm. So it didn't come back. You're just cancer free.
Well, yeah, but I still go for checkup and everything, yeah.
Oh, of course, you got to do that.
They call it the mission.
Yeah. Wow, that is just inspiring, I have to say, Francesca. That is inspiring. Um, so these days, are you just not doing anything when quarantine isn't happening?
Nothing's happening for nobody, honey.
Oh, I know that.
I don't know. I just wake up and have a bunch of stuff to do every day, you know?
Yeah.
Like, as soon as this is over, I gotta go buy some groceries to make dinner tonight and do laundry. I'm a normal person.
Of course.
But I got lots of stuff to do every day.
Yeah. But before the pandemic started, though, did you were you getting any offers to be in anything?
Oh, yes. I went to Melbourne, Australia, and I did a film there. I don't know. It was really funny because I played a mother to a beautiful man, and he was gay. I know. I in the film, and it's called Bags on the Freeway. You know, and that was 3 years ago. I was there for 2 weeks filming, and it turned out to be a fabulous film with the music by the Zombies. It's just great. It's just great.
Yeah.
And dance around, and all my hookers are old ladies.
Yeah.
You know, it's hysterical. It's really hysterical. But that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I just, then I've been busy with burlesque, doing burlesque, and traveled to teach and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stay busy, honey. I'm not dead.
Yeah. I believe they call the older lady strippers cougars.
No, they call us legends.
Well, that too. I would definitely call you a legend. Have you ever thought about writing a memoir?
All the time, but I haven't done it, haven't had time.
Oh, you should. I think you have a great story.
Oh God, I can't go through all my life. I don't know. It'll tire me. Oh God, no.
I mean, I would just, start, slowly doing it and just take a couple of years. And right now is the time to do it, with everything that's shut down.
I started and it's halfway done, and I do a little bit, and then I get bored, and
Yeah.
it's all done. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, Francesca, I thank you so much for coming on today, and I just think you're truly inspiring.
Oh, thank you. Good luck. You're from Reading?
I'm born and raised in San Francisco, but I live in Reading right now.
Oh, I bet it's beautiful, huh?
It is, but it's a strange town. I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to go where you're at, in Los Angeles, and so hopefully it's going to happen.
Maybe it will, because, maybe they'll lower the rent and everything. I don't know. I think it's going to be a big change of life.
I think so too. Yes. So please stay safe because we need you, and have a great.
Oh, love you. You're a sweetheart. I hope
Oh,
you make it to LA and come visit me, okay?
absolutely, I will let you know when I do, and have a great rest of your day. Okay.
You too. Love you.
Love
Bye-bye.
you. Mwah. Bye bye. Well, there you have it. Kitten Navidad. Ain't she a sweetheart? What a nice, inspiring lady, huh? And she's got a great pair of assets. If you haven't seen her movies, see them. If you like this video, everyone, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Add me as a friend on Facebook. Join my Tommy Kovac comedian page on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that fun stuff. Well, that's all the time we have this week on Splat from the Past. Till next time, this is Tommy Throwback Kovac saying, there's no shame in living in the past because the present sucks. Later, dudes!